like how they do this for the streaming movies.
From the studio turning formulaic movies into a literal formula comes the average of every blockbuster you've ever watched, with stars playing the average of every character they've ever played. That feels like the average of every meal you ate from the microwave, because anything else was too much effort. Red Notice.
Jeez.
Smash that back button, or Red Notice will autoplay whether you want it to or not. Because Netflix is betting you'll at least half watch these A-listers, even if they're doing Craigslist-level material. In an action comedy calculated to lock a global audience to their couch and drain them of the will to reach for the remote. Full of sexy people, occasional action, and humor dumbed down to the universal language of mugging. Joke-free bickering.
You found it. Who's found it? There's no bunker. There's here. There's nothing out here. There's no bunker.
Or when all else fails, just naming apps people have heard of.
Got that on Etsy. Kind of like Alexa, but with guns. She sent me the only place on earth that actually is worse than her Instagram account.
Yeah, Venmo, DoorDash, TikTok. Am I right, fellow children?
Am I right?
Prepare to see The Rock where he's never been before. No, not the jungle. I mean, come on. It might as well be in his contract at this point. I mean, the personal space of a female co-star. Watch the sexual charisma trickle off the screen as The Rock transforms into basically himself. But this time, he's part of the FBI's something made-up jobs department.
John Hartley of the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit. He's a consulting profiler who specializes in art crime.
Sure, study Agent Hartley's every move, because there may be more to this art cop than meets the eye.
I called up the assistant director of the BAU at Quantico. She'd never heard of you.
I know how a confidence scheme works. Trust me.
He's a pretty damn good thief for his first time.
Why are you shooting at them? I thought you were on their side.
Hartley. So it was you all along. Such a clever disguise.
Just a few more hints. The data says one subscriber in Guam doesn't see it coming yet.
You're not a cop.
You're right, I'm not. You're right. I'm the bad guy.
Okay, he's got it. Avoid the twist.
Yeah, we're both the bishop.
Gasp. What would Ryan Reynolds be without Deadpool?
Gasp.
This guy, the thief with the teeth, shines as another anti-hero who sprays rapid-fire jokes at you until one of them hits.
2 birds, 1 egg. It's kind of a layup. Even Post Malone gets it. This is farm to table, right?
And never met a fourth wall he couldn't break.
Dress up in matching black pajamas and sneak past the featured extras and into the bedroom. That's called foreshadowing.
Look for a box that says MacGuffin.
I love the money.
Thrill as the talented Mr. Reynolds pulls off the heist of the century. Get paid to do a movie, then use it to promote his gin company. Because if they sell enough bottles, he gets like $500 million. Dude, you got $20 million for this movie alone? Is that really necessary?
These people are horrible, but I like money, so.
Fair. Gal Gadot returns for the second most ill-advised singing of her career.
Downtown.
What was the first?
She's the bishop, an art thief with the superpower to be everywhere all the time.
Let me save you the trouble.
Your entrances are bullshit.
And while she could use her powers to just rob Nolan after he's found what she's looking for, this plunder woman and her BFF have 24 unnecessary steps to check off before that happens. Okay, let's see here. Check. Well, you gotta do that one. Okay, I guess. That definitely seems like it should be important, but it's not. Maybe they didn't want the money all along, and this was just the easiest way to get Ed Sheeran tickets.
I'm Ed Sheeran.
That was so iconic. Iconic means bad, right? Thrill at 3 art thieves who clearly don't give a shit about art or antiquities while they play a cat and mouse game with Interpol, an organization who can't do jack besides dramatically burst into a room.
Yeah. That's literally it.
Wow.
This is an Interpol police action. Remain in your seats.
Sotto Voce, an arms dealer whose voce sounds like he who should not be named.
Is that so?
And the real villains of the film, bad dads.
My father was a prolific ass.
It's an MCU
My dad
movie.
was a crook. On my 13th birthday, he didn't show up. And my mom and I never saw him again.
I know it sounds like a tough childhood, but my father made me who I am today.
His dad tried to strangle him when he was 14.
Yep, they definitely owe the MCU a royalty check on this one. Also the DCEU. Also Indiana Jones. Also My Little Pony.
You've had me hiking in circles for 8 hours. What does the map say?
like we're going in circles. Are you suggesting that I'm reading the map wrong? The map is also upside down.
So crank that playback speed up to 1.25 and settle in for the movie equivalent of a mashup parody t-shirt. That's not the complete disaster critics are making it out to be.
Jeez.
Just a series of images in the vague shape of a movie and sounds in the shape of jokes. They'll drift into the same memory hole where all Netflix originals live, never to be thought of or discussed ever again.
Oh, man.
Until Red Notice 2 autoplays at the end of the Great British Bake Off.
Really?
Starring Paul Ballard, Tall Cop, Hamburglar, Mean Gals,
Okay.
Dasa Cop, Egg Sheeran. Nobody expects the Spanish exposition. Yep, looks ancient Egyptian to me.
Yep.
Forbidden omelet.
5-second rule.
And Planorama Ding Dong.
This is a plan, but what's the plan?
The most important part of any plan is a good night's sleep.
Isn't the actual plan part the most important part of the plan?
Step 2, plan ahead.
Your last brilliant plan had some kinks in it. What's your plan, son of a... That's not part of the plan. Plans change.
Is that your plan, Agent Hardy?
I love this plan.
You know the kind of thing I'm into is a good plan. A smart plan, the opposite of this.
Too many crooks.
Too many crooks.
So if The Rock is also the Bishop, that means Gal Gadot doesn't even have her own character name.
That's nice.
Question, real quick. Is it Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot? I've heard it many different ways. Same with Robbie. Is it Margot Robbie or Margot Robbie? I mean, it's different. It's a G and a D as far as, dot and got. I don't know. I'm just kind of a little bit confused there. Which one is it? Is it both? I've heard it both ways, so I think I'm going to go with both. I've been saying Gadot and Margot. Margot Robbie, Gal Gadot. Yeah, Gal Gadot. I think that's what I've been saying. I don't know why, though. I've heard it many different ways. How do you say it? This was hilarious, though. We're going to do the pitch meeting, but this was freaking hilarious. Red Notice was a fun movie. They're doing 2 sequels, too. I just saw that. Careful for spoilers on their Instagram. Put that out there. They put a post out saying how they're doing 2 sequels to Red Notice. They're doing them back-to-back, but they're going to try to film them back-to-back, which I think is very ambitious, very interesting. We'll see how that goes. But this movie is just, it's just an action-y movie. It's nothing really special about it. You got Deadpool in it. You got The Rock in there doing his thing. Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot. I still haven't really figured her out yet as an actress. Like, you know her from Wonder Woman. You know her from the Fast and Furious movies, but I don't really know, like, what's her thing? What's her, I don't know, what's going to be the one role that kind of defines her? Is it Wonder Woman? If it is, okay, whatever. That isn't what it is for me. She's okay in the role. She's good in the role. She was better in the sequel than in the first one, even though the sequel didn't do nearly as well as the first one. But overall, I had fun with the movie, so that's kind of where I'm at. Let's watch the pitch meeting. Before we do that, though, real quick, shout out to you guys. Thanks so much for supporting the channel any way that you do, whether you're a member, a subscriber, or you just watch. You're not subscribed. I hope you subscribe because we just hit 9,000 subscribers, which I think is amazing.
Over 9,000! What, 9,000?
Thank you guys so much. It's been awesome. We're on the road to 10,000. So I'm really appreciating all the support. To my Hyper Crew members, Brian Tidwell, Steve-O, Slepnir-Milner, K6013, Giro 15,000, Daniel Lopez, Kratos, Richie Chester, and Arnon Steelpelt. Thank you guys for choosing that top tier crew. I really appreciate it. All right, let's watch the pitch meeting.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. So I was thinking we could get Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot together in a movie. Oh man, those are huge names. Yeah, they are. So what's the movie? Barely matters. Oh yeah, no, it matters a little. Of course, but not really. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, I'd love to hear about it though. Alright, well see, I figured people would love to see a movie where Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds kind of reluctantly team up. What makes you think that? Because they've both made that very same movie several times, but paired up with other actors. Yeah. That's a good point. Oh man, this is just the safest of bets. It sure is, sir. So what happens story-wise? Well, see, Ryan Reynolds is the #2 art thief in the world, right? Because they have rankings for that kind of thing. And what's his character's deal? Ah, well, he's Ryan Reynolds. Perfect. And on the flip side, Dwayne Johnson, his character is Dwayne Johnson. Who else would he be? So it seems like Dwayne Johnson is an FBI profiler working with Interpol, trying to stop Ryan Reynolds from stealing stealing these 3 valuable eggs, right? Oh, stealing eggs is tight. All right, so they go to this museum to stop the heist of one of them, but it looks like it's still there. Oh, but Dwayne Johnson, he's like, wait, no, this is a fake. So he pours some Coca-Cola on it and it dissolves. Oh yeah, they'll give us some money for that, sure. So then Interpol is like, okay, lock this place down. Smart. Yeah, so then Ryan Reynolds runs out of the room because he has the real egg. So he was just standing there with the egg that whole time, even though he could have left before that point, because this way we can have a fun parkour scene. Oh, fun. So then he manages to escape and he goes to his home in Bali and drinks some delicious aviation gin. What? That's the gin company that Ryan Reynolds owns. Oh, God, it's a commercial. Okay. So then he gets arrested, and the next day, Dwayne Johnson's at the airport drinking some delicious Terramana tequila. What? Dwayne Johnson's tequila company. A product placement. I got it. And this lady Das from Interpol shows up, and she's like,
Lord.
hey, this egg's actually a fake, and a bunch of money was transferred to an account under your name. Oh. And she's like, I called the FBI, and they said you're not even an agent there. Wow. Yeah, so she arrests him, but he's like, wait, no, I'm being framed by Gal Gadot, the #1 art thief in the world. Because they have rankings for this kind of thing. That's right, but here's the thing. At the end of the movie, we're gonna find out that Dwayne and Gal were actually working together this whole time, and this is all part of their plan. Oh, a big twist. Yeah, she's the one who transferred the money, and she intercepted Das's call to the FBI to tell her that Dwayne Johnson doesn't work for them. Wait, why'd she intercept the call? Wouldn't the real FBI have told her the same thing? Oh yeah, whoops, whoopsie. So anyway, then Das sends Dwayne Johnson to this Russian prison in the exact same cell as Ryan Reynolds. Okay, and this is part of their plan too, because Ryan Reynolds is the only one who knows the location of the 3rd egg. How could they have possibly known that Das would have put him in the same prison in the same cell as Ryan Reynolds? Unclear, but the entire plan hinges on it. Well, okay then. So Dwayne Johnson pretends like he needs to team up with Ryan Reynolds to track down Gal Gadot and clear his name. So they need to break out of prison. Very clever. Is that going to be hard to do? Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, as part of their first day in prison, they had to literally build one of the prison walls, so that makes for a fantastic escape route for them. That is convenient. It is. So they get a big helicopter with a big turret gun and shoot at all the guards. Oh my God, so they kill a bunch of people? Well, that depends. Would you be open to an R rating? Okay, then no, yeah, everybody's fine. Oh, okay, it's those bullets that make little chunks of concrete fly up and people dive out of the way. Exactly. So then they need to go to this masquerade party that this bad guy Sote Voce is hosting, because he has the 2nd egg. Oh, bad guys love masquerade parties. They deeply do, sir. So Gal Gadot has to sneak into this government agency to alert Interpol that Dwayne and Ryan have escaped and that they're headed to this party. If she's working with Dwayne, why would she want Interpol there? Well, see, the audience doesn't know that they're working together yet, so this will be good for the big twist. But why? For the twist. All right. So then Gal Gadot gets them both captured by Sote Voce, and Ryan reveals that the 3rd egg is in Egypt. Okay. And then Gal Gadot poisons this guy and takes the 2nd egg from him. Oh, very rude. Extremely rude for sure. But after Gal leaves, Ryan reveals to Dwayne that he lied about Egypt. Oh, he did. It turns out the 3rd egg is actually in Argentina. So wait, if all they needed from Ryan Reynolds was the location of the 3rd egg, couldn't they have just followed him to that one instead of doing everything they did up to this point?
Yes.
No. Oh, okay. So then they head to the jungle, because we don't really have a choice in the matter. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson has that weird thing with jungles in all his contracts. Right, yeah, you'd think he'd get tired of always appearing in the jungle in every single one of his movies. Dude freaking loves the jungle. I don't know what to say. I truly, I don't know what that is. So anyway, they end up finding this big bunker that's full of valuable items stolen by the Nazis in World War II. Oh boy. And then they get the egg, but Gal Gadot pops out, but then Interpol pops out too. Oh, everybody's popping out. They sure are, sir. So Interpol just starts shooting this place up, you know, just destroying countless pieces of priceless art, because they don't want these people to take one piece of priceless art. That's right. So now the 3 thieves need to find a way out of the bunker. Is that going to be hard to do? Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, there's this old car from World War II there. So they drive that right through this big tunnel. The car still works after 80 years of being in a bunker? Why wouldn't it? I mean, gasoline goes bad in 3 to 6 months. But maybe it doesn't. Oh, yeah, maybe. So they drive this old car off a waterfall that the bunker has for some reason. Some bunkers have waterfalls. And Das looks over the waterfall, but they don't pop out of the water within 3 seconds, so she assumes they're dead. Nobody can stay underwater for more than 3 seconds and live. It's extremely rare, sir, but in this case, they did live. Oh, wow. Wow. So then they double-cross Ryan Reynolds and take the egg. Okay. And then they double-cross the guy they sell the eggs to. Got it. And then Ryan Reynolds double-crosses them and works with Interpol. That's all right. And then he double-crosses Interpol because he wants to work with them. Okay, this isn't so much a twist ending as it is a spin cycle. It's a spin cycle ending, and then we tease the inevitable sequel, and we're out. Well, hold on. We don't know for sure that just putting Ryan Reynolds and Dwayne Johnson and Gal Gadot in a movie guarantees it's going to be a massive hit. We don't? No, I'm just kidding. Of course we do. Yeah, of course we do.
Those were both really good. I'm surprised. Normally one will, kick the other one's butt, normally Pitch Meeting, but Honest Trailers has had some moments where it's great. In this case, I think both are wonderful. They both hit on a lot of the same things, mainly about how all the actors are just being themselves. I guess Gal Gadot, now that Ryan has said it, I'm gonna go with it. Gal Gadot, that's how I'll say it moving forward. But again, it's an action movie. That's just really what it is. It's just, sit back, relax, have some fun. It does do a lot though. There are a lot of things in this movie that have to happen for certain things to make sense, and some of it's just them going out of their way, which I don't understand, but like producer guy said, they could have just followed Ryan Reynolds to Argentina and then gone off that instead of having to try to torture him torture Dwayne Johnson and go off of that. I don't know. Fun movie for me though. It was fun. Will I watch it again? Maybe sometime later before the next 2 movies come out, because again, they're doing 2 more sequels. They're trying to put them back to back. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes. If they can hold on to Dwayne Johnson that long, why not? Go ahead. But as always, let me know your favorite one in the comments below. Honest Trailer or Pitch Meeting. Which one gave you more laughs? Which one had the best jokes? Which one did you appreciate more? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Check out the description for more content creators and the videos they have to offer. I think they'd really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys as always on the next video.